For some perspective on this historic night, I'm joined now by political reporter Marcia Kramer. Marcia, we've been talking about how this was an historic night for voter turnout here in New York City. What level of turnout that we experienced tonight, what does that translate and what does it mean for New York City?
Well, I think there's several things you have to take a look at. First of all, Mamdani ran an amazing campaign where he mobilized voters, and it was an excitement, and it was a generational change. And people who never voted before turned out in the polls, not only young voters, but people in the Muslim community and the East Asian community. But the other thing I want to talk to you about is this. People were tired of the corruption of 4 years of the Adams administration, and they were looking for something new. And Zohran Mamdani gave them something new, and he mounted a social media campaign that reached them in a level that they could respond to.
Now the real work begins.
Yes.
What does Zohran Mamdani have to do?
Well, here's the bottom line. He has to convince people that he can run the city. It's not as easy as just a slogan of, free buses and affordable housing. He has to appoint a police commissioner. Whether Jessica Tisch takes the job or not remains to be seen. He has to appoint a schools chancellor. He has to learn how to pick up garbage, and he has to learn how to plow the streets. I want to remind you of something. When Bill de Blasio took office, Day one, he took the oath of office. Day two, there was a huge snowstorm. He couldn't plow the streets, and there was a huge pileup of snow in a lot of rich neighborhoods, by the way. And as a result of that, he never really recovered. So he has to appoint, an administration that can do all of those things, not just the 3 campaign promises that were the headlines.
And hopefully he's been doing a lot of that behind the scenes, talking to people. Let's talk about President Trump and how he has tried to put his mark on the races here in New York City and also in New Jersey in the governor's race. What effect did the president have?
Well, it's interesting that he tweeted tonight on Truth Social blaming pollsters, saying that the reason that the Democrats won was because, A, he wasn't on the ballot, and 2, because of the government shutdown. I think that he had a big effect in New York, because if you take a look at the vote that Curtis Sliwa got, he got under like 8% or 7.5%. So he depressed the Republican vote there and brought it to Andrew Cuomo, who, by the way, got over 40% of the vote, which was a respectable showing. So I think he had an effect in New York. In terms of New Jersey, I think also there's a lot of voter sentiment in New Jersey that was anti-Trump, and I think that was a part of it.
I think so too, Marcia. It's been a long road, and we've got much more work to do, but I have to say it's been a real pleasure working alongside you.
And a pleasure working with you, too.
All right, Marcia, thank you.